Between aging and busy lifestyles, many women struggle with maintaining their physical and mental wellness. At Aquavita Concierge Healthcare Services for Women, we can help you revitalize your health and reclaim your life. We start from within by balancing your hormones, allowing your body to achieve and maintain desired weight goals. We also specialize in peptide therapies, regenerative medicine, sexual health, and aesthetics in our state-of-the-art facilities. Feel better, look better, live better at Aquavita. Visit aquavitality.com and begin your journey today.
Oh, man. You know something? Sitting here looking at these Greek myths make you think of one thing. Sure, there's a little bit of honor there, but after a while you realize there's nothing but treachery, deception, and incest. Stuff is wild in this. But then again, I guess if you have all that power, who's going to stop you, right? It's not like any of Zeus's children came and castrated him in the end. Then again, I remember that hit game series, don't you? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? As I sit here and I look at it, I'm like, I think Kratos had the right idea. Anyways, it's another Wednesday night, and so here's the thing. Let's go ahead and fire up the show and get things started because we got quite a bit to talk about. Welcome to the J-Man Show here on
J360 Radio!
Between aging and busy lifestyles, many women struggle with maintaining their physical and mental wellness. At Aquavita Concierge Healthcare Services for Women, we can help you revitalize your health and reclaim your life. We start from within by balancing your hormones, allowing your body to achieve and maintain desired weight goals. We also specialize in peptide therapies, regenerative medicine, sexual health, and aesthetics in our state-of-the-art facilities. Feel better, look better, live better at Aquavita. Visit aquavitality.com and begin your journey today.
With Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to... Has anyone seen the bride and groom?
Sorry, we're here. We were getting lucky in the limo and we lost track of time.
No, Lucky Land Casino, with cash prizes that add up quicker than a guest registry.
In that case, I pronounce you lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Daily bonuses are waiting. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Hey, what's going on, J360 Legion? How are you all doing tonight here on this fine Wednesday night? The second day of March, right? Yeah, we are in a whole new month. And, of course, you're back on the J-Man Show for episode 242, and I am J-Man, of course. Yeah, guys, it's been a pretty interesting couple of days, I'll tell you that. I know everything's supposed to be getting a hint of emerald, and apparently the J-Man Show is still nullified to it. The logo doesn't turn green unless I'm talking about money. And you see, the thing about money is we have that GTB on lock. Get the bag! Get the bag! See, look, here's the thing. Now, don't get me wrong. A lot of people have thought this, okay? My avarice is showing. Oh, I'm being greedy. Oh, how dare you make money doing your passion projects and everything? Really, though? Look, let me just say this, okay? This isn't the time to be doing this kind of stuff. Capitalism is a good part of this free enterprise system we have. And the beauty of it is that, there are times where it's like this. I need to make that money to keep the business afloat and to do all the cool stuff I said I was going to do. Not to mention, those goals are heavily in play. I am not shelving them. I'm not throwing them out. I'm not going ahead and saying, guess what? I'm guilty for being a success. You see, that's the thing about people, right? Isn't that where we live at nowadays? Like, people will go ahead and they'll try to guilt you and throw you down, make you feel bad about, successful things that you're trying to do because, your old life just isn't where it is. So you try to make a better and a newer one for yourself. Yeah, see, little things like that. You see, J-Man ain't trying to live for those old days anymore. J-Man went through them. J-Man's doing better for himself. And not to mention, he's bringing a tribe and a very beautiful select group of people in with him to get to that point. You understand what I'm saying? I got a pretty good supporting cast these days. It's not like it was in the early days of doing this where, yours truly was like, oh, God. Here we go. We're going to go ahead and we're going to ride through each and every single storm. And not to say I'm not grateful for riding through those storms either. It kind of helps shape you, So, at the end of the day, I am proud that things are looking great. And things are going to look a lot better because my best days are still ahead. Now, that means, like, as I was sitting there doing a selfie not too long ago, I'm sure some people will probably look at it and say, oh, J-Man, what's wrong? Oh, J-Man, you sad? J-Man, and look, and that's nice. Don't get me wrong. I like that. See, I wanted to bring that up in an episode at some point. Might as well do it now. No time like the present. But you see, if somebody is really off the rails with some things like that, instead of just like making a snap judgment and all that kind of crap, the beauty of it would be like, hey, are you okay? What's wrong? Things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, really ask, like, what happened to you? What's going down? What brought all this on and stuff, Really get people to talk. Instead of just being like, oh, you're just being a giant wood. Oh, you're just going through this. Oh, you a simp. Oh, you blah, blah, blah. You don't really know. You know what I'm saying? Unless you take the time to actually ask. And you see, the problem is that people don't know how to ask anymore. People don't know how to go ahead and just initiate or carry a conversation without it being shop talk. You understand? See, and there are times where I'm like, should I choose to step in or not? Or should I, all that kind of stuff. Like, that's your final decision. But if somebody's really losing their temper and stuff like that and you have respect for them, see, a lot of people will make certain people into pariahs and all that kind of stuff. Oh, they yelling and saying all that stuff. I don't want nothing to do it. You don't know what that person's mindset was. They're probably going through some trauma or something that's latent in there. And the thing is, they don't know how to work it out, probably because they can't afford therapy or probably because, they don't have a good support group to talk to. See, I have a good support group. And, I always, if I know that things are not really going to that point or my mindset ain't all together like it should be, I'm doing remedy on me. I don't need to be public at that point. That's the thing. Unless we're on a jam show and at the same time I see that crap and little things like that. But even then, I do it with a sense of character too. Not like blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? You got to carry on things too. You got to remember, maintain professionalism, but at the same time, if you got to say what you need to say, you need to say it. Be about your truth too. It's just interesting how the way the social climate is and how certain people get offended, even though the person that was already losing their marbles might have needed a little bit of help on things. And oh my God, OBS has a new version. Damn, I don't feel like that crap tonight, man. Well, you see, also I have a lot of projects to take care of and maintain too, so I don't really have time to be losing my stuff. So, but I say that for anybody out there and all that kind of stuff. It doesn't hurt to be a little supportive in that regard, but I know how certain human nature takes place. And I know how certain people are like, oh, it should be all about me. It should be all about me. To a point. But like this, when you're leading a tribe and doing all those things, you're starting to set an example. You're starting to do all these other things. Not to the point where it's like Rocky 3 and you're better than everybody, but you didn't train for the upcoming fight or who's going to come to take your belt from you. You know what I'm saying? Like when Clubber Lang came along and beat the piss out of Balboa. Yeah. See, no, that's not the way. I always stay trained up and ready for the next bout, folks. That's how it goes. You don't lose that foundation. Speaking of which, though, these crazy lifestyle changes and things that I'm doing, they're really starting to take a peak. So I'm doing really good with myself. Yeah. Blazing trails, man. That's what it's all about. Because the old ways were fine, I guess, but I'd rather go for the newer ones. I'd rather go for the more rewarding and enriched stuff. And to be fair, I hope a lot of y'all are doing that yourselves. Even regardless of what's going on overseas and regardless of all this other crazy BS, man. Try to make a positive out of all this stuff, and it ain't easy. I know, because that's potential war over there. Actually, it ain't even potential anything. That is war. That's war crimes and everything. And it's disgusting, too. And I remember when I was like, even China looking at it, but now they're looking at it with romantic eyes. I'm like, no, damn it. These governments are something, ain't they? But it's interesting, though. How the hell did we get to the point where we make the Butter Battle book relevant? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if any of y'all read that growing up or saw the TV special back in the day, but it was Dr. Seuss's satire on the Cold War. And, every time, like, the side that we're rooting for, or whoever you root for these days, is really about what cult you're a part of. Yeah, I said it. It's like, get this. Arms race on this side and arms race on that side. Every time they had a weapon that went against that weapon. And then chances are they had the bomb in their hands, and then he went over there to go solve the problem with the bomb. Everybody else was down in their fallout shelters and everything. But then the person that was against them in the whole damn book and special came up on the wall too and had the same damn bomb. And it was all about who was going to drop it first. Because if he drops it first, then the enemy's going to drop it next. And if the enemy drops it first, the whole town's wiped out. And then the main character drops it, wipes out the whole thing. See, it's like a standoff. It's a stalemate. So, it's a little crap like that. But I mean, like, at the end of the day, you'll see that all this stuff that's going down, history's repeating itself. And I don't know what sort of axe he has to grind over there, but it's really, really damn disgusting to see it this way. And, as I talk about it, guys, I know how some of y'all are like, oh, I won't be around politics, I won't be around this. It's history, okay? It is history in the making. And nobody said it was going to be good history or bad history. And as a history buff, and as this is in my lifetime, and I'm well over the age of 30, which a lot of people in the demographic that listen to this show are over the age of at least 18, you're going to have to ride this out with me. If you hold down a job, you're dealing with politics too. It's just the way it is. Or if you're renting, living somewhere, or any of that kind of stuff. And I mean, like, really, you got to pay attention to this stuff. Blind eyes are just as dangerous as, just as dangerous as closed ears. So I just mean it like this, like, pay attention to what's going on. But I already made an episode like that, and you guys know where I stand on these kind of things. So I will talk to you about real life issues. In addition to making fun of other crazy things that go on in our life, satire is good. Don't worry. I'll make you laugh. That's what I want to do anyway, because, life's too damn serious, man. I look at this stuff all the time. I see, like, some people go, I'm like, what the hell was that? Was that a deaf groan or something? You got no, people, no, for real. Like, I remember saying this whole thing to get somebody to laugh one time. And he went, I was like, oh. Keep in mind, that individual's a lot better now, but I'm like, damn, it took a while to get to that point. But yeah, once again, I'm still a trailblazer on that kind of stuff. Like, I'd rather you all be happy. I'd rather you all live your lives. I'd rather you all, like, don't do what these celebrities and all these other things do, like think for yourself, freedom of choice, live your life a little bit better than that. Because, for some of these people, the number 35 is scary for them. You understand what I'm saying? You ever, like, really see people clinch right up because somebody asked them their age? Like, oh, okay, all that kind of stuff. See, I even made fun of that on Jams 42, where I was like, gee, I wonder where I'd be at where I was old. Well, still chasing around that hot white woman I'm dating. But the point is this. As I go about it, what I'm saying is just like, I know what I would be, though, if you add like 20 years to me. You got S. Anthony Thomas. And that dude is a legend, man. You ever check out his show sometime? You should definitely check it out. S. Anthony Says an S. Anthony Thomas show. And who knows, there might be a few episodes where me and the S-Man may sit back chuckling and all this other crazy stuff. But you see, the thing about it is, though, I think about it all the time. Like, people remind me, in about 5 years you'll be 40, Jay. And I'm like, yeah, I know how to do math. I'm totally okay with it. And somebody was telling me this not too long ago. They're like, you don't look 35. And the first thing I said was, thank you. But the second thing I also said was, well, what does a 35-year-old look like? It is very interesting to me. Like, they give age a face now, or generic people that they see and all this kind of stuff, because I think results vary. Sometimes it depends on genetics. Other times it depends on how stressed out a person is, or, certain substances that alter the looks and all that kind of stuff. Like, at the end of the day, I don't think really you focus too much on the age thing unless, like, you're dating to rock and steal the cradle. That's the only time age should matter. I remember somebody telling me this, one of my friends at one time. Oh, Jay, age ain't nothing but a number, and she's very mature. And I was like, did you ask her age though? And he was like, well, See, there it is. There it is. So I would like to let you all know this. Let's debunk that rule, okay? Ask the people that you are in relations with their age. What? It's not going to hurt anything, okay? At that point, when you hear it, then you can be like, oh, so you're 25 again and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? You can have fun with that kind of stuff. I mean, some of us act like it's Logan's Run or you can't get a certain job past a certain age and all that kind of stuff. And you know what? If it's robbing you of your peace, it's probably too damn expensive anyway. Like me, on the other hand, I don't care. I'm 35 and proud. I'll be 36 and proud. I'll be friggin' 40 and proud. You know what I mean? It's kind of like how some people are self-conscious about getting a little gray in their beard. I had a gray patch in my beard. Let me see. Is it still there? Yeah, I guess it is. I don't know. Huh. Well, it'll show up when it wants to. But the point is that as it's there, it's there. I don't care. Like at the end of the day, it's just like this. I am not going to get any Rogaine. I am going to be gray as I need to be. Call me the gray beast at that point. That's a sign of wisdom. Like we're all going to get older. We're all going to die. We're all going to do a lot of things that, seem kind of weird. Some of us are still trying to get our flexibility past 31. I mean, our bodies change, and that's just the way it is. Now, if you maintain, you work it out, you try to remedy the situation, and all remedies are possible at best, just worry. Well, no, don't worry. Just focus on that. And then the most beautiful thing about it is guess what? Okay, so you know how I always talk like motivation is a big prime factor? Okay, well, get ready to meet its cousin, discipline. You're going to have to put in the time. It's kind of like this person I know that's overweight. Sits there and talks about, I need to lose weight. Okay, well, here's the thing. Start and continue. And the thing is that start and continue, yeah. Like, I remember some people were trying to say, well, the gyms are closed and all that kind of stuff. Okay, then we're going to have to do what the Greco-Romans and the Egyptians and Mayans did back in the day. We're going to have to bring it back old school. Good old Charlie Atlas and all that stuff, Start doing some push-ups, sit-ups, run in place, jumping jacks, and, like calisthenics to the T. A good old way of doing it. And some of y'all do Pilates, too. And the thing about it is like, it doesn't take much to do Pilates, right? I mean, there's ways of remedying a situation. You just got to make the time for it. Much like how I say, like, certain music is not dead. You have to go discover it, right? Like we do with Jams every other week, which, by the way, Jams 43 is next week, and I will be working on getting the art out to you guys soon. Once again, that requires disciplines. But what I'm saying is it's like, you want to do these things, okay? If you're over 35, I don't even know why that's even a limit, but I guess, I don't know. Don't care. It's not important. The thing is this. You want to do those things? Then I suggest you go ahead and do those things. Is it going to be a little harder for you? Well, it's going to be tough anyway. You're just starting this crap out. Do the damn thing. It's just like how every Wednesday, on average, the J-Man Show shows up. Unless there's something that went down or I had to work on something else. Yeah, it's usually a Wednesday-based show. And a long time ago, it used to be on Tuesdays. Then I started to shift that because the Cyclone came along. And the same thing with the Cyclone. Like, I still believe in that damn show. That's why I mention it all the time, And to see, once again, it's not on air right now because there's not disciplines in it right now. You see? Motivation's there. I mean, like, it has a fan base. It has, like, all that stuff there, but it has to be disciplined, worked on, and taken care of, just like the J-Man Show is, and just like any other project. It's just like how certain people are worried about being successes. No. You want to be viral tonight and get that whole thing going. And you see, the problem with being viral is you're popular at that point. Much like in the way that being popular with viral is success in its own sick way. Because you're now focusing on that. That thing is doing good. It got you in the game. But after a while, you're like, oh, man, how do I continue from here? Oh, what do I do? Where am I going to be at? Really, I would just say, like, just run the marathon. Go on ahead and give it a shot. Like, if you're working on getting in shape and all that stuff, entirely up to you. I personally would not announce it on social media because guess what? Now people are going to hold you to that thing, which isn't too bad, but at the same time, there's going to be days where you just don't feel like doing it. And, of course, the day where you post, your whole niche is about that, and you didn't post on it. So, yeah. You see what I'm saying? So it's like little things like that. But as I sit here and as I think about all that kind of stuff, I'm like, yeah, I'm making moves. I'm doing all these things. You know, GTB, the seasons are coming. All these things are looking up. I don't have time to look back. Looking back can be confusing. Looking back is a comfort zone. Looking back is a lie within itself. All right? Now, you can go ahead and reflect and reminisce on like how you got to this point, and that's a good thing. But I remember somebody telling me, oh, man, you know, you going to leave Delaware like that, man? You going to leave Delaware? I mean, Delaware already like a promised land. To who? See, look, no place is perfect, all right? So, you know, and as I know about my home state, this particular individual got it good and all that kind of stuff. All those things that he talked about, Delaware had a long time to make right by J-Man, and it didn't. Let me just go ahead and let you know that. It took quite a while to even get where I'm at in my home state. You understand what I'm saying? And the truth is, yeah, I might have to start fresh in other places, or at the end of the day, people probably already be like, oh my God, I know you. I know you from somewhere. Because that has happened here in Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, and even, of course, in PA. But the thing is, it's like, you know, it's like, yeah, see what I'm saying? Don't hesitate to start again. Only this time, you have, like, more building material right there, and it's already with you. And considering that Jams and the J-Man Show is worldwide, it's like, yeah, they know who I am. Especially with some of those crazy videos that went up. Which, by the way, Blasto Butter Popcorn. That's tasty. Hey, but you know, like I said, I'm not scared of any of that stuff. I mean, there are moments where I look at it and I'm like, damn, am I really doing all this right? But the thing is that, yeah, I am. I'm making more strides than anything. And I'm not stroking an ego or anything. What I'm saying is that, yeah, all this stuff is for real. And it's going smooth. I'll tell you one thing, though. I can't wait till I actually get to film basketball games again. Now, that will be lit. I would definitely love to do NCAA this time because March Madness is back, and I got my bracket, and I'm just ready to fill that bad boy out. College basketball, it's a beautiful thing, especially when you go to the games live. So I'm like always looking at like videography for that too. You know, just get out there, do the things that I love, and take care of the ones I care about, and you know, build that future. Because I had another future dream the other day. It wasn't a fever dream. You know, I love those, by the way, but because they make good scripts. But this was a nice future dream. And I tell you about it, but I don't want to because I'd like it to come true, and I'm working on making it come true. So, you know, it's a nice future dream. We'll keep it that way. But the thing is, though, how come S. Anthony Thomas was in that wheelchair? That man is built like a brick. I don't understand. You know? Stuff's wild, man. But, like, as I speak about this, though, like, you just got to remain focused on things. Like, a lot of people will tell you, oh, I'm motivated. And motivation's fine. Don't get me wrong. It's the best sugar high you can get. But, you know, sometimes you need to go ahead and keep some disciplines, which would be like the Gatorade to keep the electrolytes going really, really good, too. You know, and people forget that. And, like, they want things given to them. Or, like, the popularity to stay forever. It won't stay forever now. Come on. Nothing does. But what it is that you make the impact happen. You go ahead, you keep running with it. I mean, like, what's going to say, like, I change up the show schedule again. And I put the power play first and all that kind of stuff. And the power play's been growing. It's not bad, but, you know, it's been growing. And I got to jump back in on Onimusha, too. I won't be able to do that this week, guys, but I'll give you something just as good for 36. You know, kind of a segue out of things. Because I really want to get some things configured over here with the power play and stuff. As I go about saying it, you know, it's just, like, interesting to me. Like, when you make certain changes and stuff, like, you know, you got to take responsibility for those things. I remember somebody saying, like, I don't feel like doing this now. Well, that's the joke within itself because not doing something is going to put you in that corner where, oh, well, I'm not feeling it right now. And it's like, no, you can take maybe a couple of hours. But if there's a show to be coming, you want to stay on that show. You get what I'm saying? So it's little things like that. But as I'm sitting here making this episode for you guys, my computer wants to talk to me about upgrades. Leave me alone! I already know. Jeez. So you can tell this is that time of the year. But, you know, hey, it is what it is. I mean, a lot of us are actually bouncing back. We're doing a lot of cool things for ourselves and stuff. And I see, like, some of the people that are actually in the J360 tribe, they released music today. It's a shame that there isn't a Jams episode going on right now. Otherwise, I'd happily play that. But then again, I could Nope, we are not doing that one. We're not doing that unless it's Jamiversary, and I'm going to tell you guys why. Because I remember one time I did Jams week to week. Man, that episode was... It was a good episode, don't get me wrong, but a lot of people were caught off guard with that thing, so they had to make or break to get their submissions in. And I was sitting back laughing, boy. I was like, oh my God. Because, see, sometimes that's all you can do. When it's something that's so damn wild and stuff, and you're just like, huh, well, they saw that, didn't they? And I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh man, don't be mad. We still got the show happening. It's just that 27 is right after 26, and people were like, what? And all that stuff. I was like, yes. Well, you see, the thing is, though, I mean, at least I'm being creative and kept y'all on your toes at that time. Oh yeah, which another thing, what's the term where you're like too used to stuff, and I can't think of it right now. Damn. It was in the back of my mind. Complacent. Yeah. So I'll be doing that to you guys this year too. Don't you worry. But I mean, it was something, man. But it was fun though, because it was Jamiversary 1, and not only that, 30 days of music. Now let me tell you this: that takes disciplines and I was already motivated for it anyway because it was the season end of Jams. But the also thing was, it was like, it took momentum. You know, you had to stay with it all the time. And not to mention, a lot of people were releasing music all the time in addition to different mediums and different forms and focuses. And I think it was just me at the time because Alan was just getting back in the flow of things. So, and then not to mention some of the other people I'm looking into joining J360 staff, and I wasn't too keen on them yet. So pretty much that was me holding it down for those 30 days. And loved every bit of it, man. There were moments where the app was like, oh, if you like sharing all this stuff, please send us a rating. I was like, shut up! I'm doing a job here, damn it! I'm curating! Leave me alone! You know, things like that. And I mean, it was funny. Because there were times where the video would look low quality, and I was like, damn. So let me go on ahead and work this out. So I ended up getting an update for that, where it started to look a lot better. I had to work with a few other artists. I was like, okay, so you ready to share this thing, or are you not ready to share this thing? And you know, of course, how the mastering process goes and who they're working with at the time. It is what it is. But I was like, am I going to jump in on this Jamiversary thing too? And I was like, nah, they ain't right for that yet. And you didn't hear anything as I said that. So it's like, you know, it's funny. But, you know, like I said, I'm looking forward to June this year because we're going to take it up that extra level. And for those of you out there that do music videos and all that stuff, let me know, okay? Like, send me an email at j360productions@outlook.com, and let's go on ahead and get this stuff going. Because, see, at that point, the j360productions.com website will be fully restored, so we'll be able to do some more wild things with that. Not only the YouTube channel should be set to go, even though content ID is a pain in the ass, we are going to punch the algorithm in the face this time. See what I'm saying? And that's motivation. And the thing is, we're going to be doing it every week. We are going to keep punching it to the point where it's like, you know, they'll be like, mercy, J-Man, and I'll be like, Nah, because they deserve it. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, we're for the creator. Unless you got over, like, 2K or this huge following and all that jazz. Which, by the way, I've been meaning to talk to you guys about this, okay? Now, I know about... You guys know about the certain channel that we have. And, no, it's not OnlyFans, all right? Wow. So, look. Yeah, people have been asking me about that. It's kind of interesting. I was like, no, we don't have one. We have a Buy Me a Coffee. We're good. That should be coming along smoothly, too. But when I get right down to it, you guys know about the Trovo, right? Right. All right. So that's still going. It's still being worked on. If things go down on Twitch, like, say, like, if they send me something in the mail or be like, you're banned, son! And I'd be looking at it like, ha! I will send you all something on the Twitter at j360productions.com. I mean, not j360productions.com. At J360 Productions, where you guys will know about the alternative channel. Yes, there is a backup channel for that. Not on Twitch. I'm just waiting for the wokeness of Twitch to just eat J360 TV alive on there. And the thing is, it's going to go down bitter, too, because you can restrict multiple things, but you can't stop my content. No, you can't. It will come. It will always remain. And people will actually understand what happened. The whole 63 people on it. I'm just messing. But no, they ain't gonna stop me anytime soon, because, I always got a place to go. And the funny part about it is that, like, I look at the people that they are banning, and they come back in, like, a week. So, I don't know who's running anything over there. But I'm staying focused on the discipline of things, because I know there's gonna be some wild stuff that quite a lot of us are gonna do. I mean, if you think about it, okay, look. We're not for kids yet, okay? I don't have any kids. And even if I did, the point is that, guess what? I'd still be doing some wild things. I just don't do wild things like first season stuff. You know what I mean? One, because that's slanderization. And another thing is you would think that more enriched character development would be the key to what's a life-lasting, iconic way. And you see, the thing is, as I'm growing and bringing in more icons and stuff, we'll be doing it up over there. But while we're on the subject, too, a main alternative channel I want you all to know about, because there's lots that you don't, but a main alternative channel I want you to know is J360 Productions on YouTube. Follow that YouTube channel, or subscribe to the YouTube channel, or whatever. Don't really care. You know what I mean? The terminology I don't care about, but your fellowship, I do. And the thing is, it's like, stay focused on these things. If you want me to cut down on, like, some of those things that I send to you guys, I think the best thing to do is to subscribe and enjoy the content and enjoy, like, where we go from here. Multiple seas and voyages ahead. And the truth be told, it's like, yeah, if you like what's going down, that's the best way. I'm not begging you, I'm suggesting. So, just go on ahead and have it your way, like Burger King a little bit. And I'm just going ahead and doing all these things that need to be done and staying focused on the most important stuff, giving you guys great content and making our days a lot easier. Although at the same time, I really don't understand what these algorithms try to... Oh, yeah, I do. But I always wonder, like, how much is enough? You know what I'm saying? It's just those kind of things. But I will stay disciplined. I will stay as leader of J360 Productions. I will keep putting this content up every week. And I will keep entertaining you guys and giving you the best of the best. But here's the thing. If you're content creators too, remember what you're up against, okay? And, me and Alan were making fun of this content creator the other day. The one that makes rise and fall videos. Oh, curse be to the rise and fall video. I don't make money off of YouTube anymore. Oh my God, my life is shot. How do you know if somebody really rose and fall? You know what I'm saying? You might have had a good run on this online content creating, but then there comes a moment where, you change it up, you go do different things, or guess what? Something else requires your attention. Some of y'all probably work for Google or work for Twitter and all this other stuff. I mean, like, there's lots of great jobs open. Why not? I mean, shoot. It'd be like if Disney Plus offered me something as a curator, would I look at it and say, hell no? I'd look at it and say, money, money, money. And then I still do J360 Radio, where I go ahead and let you know what's going on. That is until the NDA comes in, and then, much like Nintendo's taking out streamers, then that nonsense comes into play. But it's like, that's weird to me, too. You ever wonder why Nintendo games are not on the power play? That is why. Because, see, it's one thing if Twitch does it, because the people that run Twitch, I have, like, little to no respect for them. But when you are a video game streamer and you are streaming video games from one of the most prominent and consistent companies out here, what does that tell you? You know what I mean? And that's a way to really ruin a fandom, too. Like, I'm not saying fandom, but Could you imagine you're just sitting there, you're playing Super Mario Brothers, and you're on the 8th level, and then all of a sudden, you fall down the cliff, and it was your last life, and now you got to start all over again because you're playing it straight. You know what I mean? You're not playing it from emulation or from like the Wii or any of that stuff. Even though on Wii, you got a fighting chance on Wii. You can actually, well, you know what I mean. You're playing it directly from the gray box of the old. And you see, as you are playing it, or top loader for those of you that want me to mention that, like, it's hard at that point. The game is crazy hard at the 8th level, But it's the final level. You actually get to Peach this time, and you can say that you've beaten the game. But then all of a sudden they ban you over little things like saying "damn it" when you fall down or something like that, or like you lost the power and the ability to actually throw fireballs and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? When little things like that happen. Now I don't know about you, but I'm all about doing the Navy talk at that point because I am swearing, I am loud, I am rude. And I am tired of stuff, and fresh out of F's to give, the NFG is on that time. So, yeah, I think it would be kind of, ridiculous for me to, like, lose my channel because Nintendo, like, oh, you got to make our brand look good. What is wrong with you? And I'm like, shut up. I'm playing a game that I bought from you guys. Leave it alone. Let me enjoy it to my ability. And then, of course, there are some people who get mad at, girls for wearing sexy Pokemon costumes. Yeah, it's interesting in itself. I mean, at that point, they're like semi-furries, right? So you just look at it and you're like, who's really mad here? I mean, they bought the merchandise, right? I don't get it. I don't get it. It's weird with Nintendo. Oh, hey, Space Force said hi. Hey, what's up, my dude? Hey, by the way, great job on Robot Love. That's his latest single. You should check it out sometime. But as I'm sitting here having a casual chat with you guys, I'm just saying, like, it's amazing. I mean, I'd like to put more J360 TV content up on Twitch, and it's going to happen because I'm looking forward to getting banned. I mean, like, I just want to do it. But see, like, look, some people want the Play Button Award. I want the Banned Award. I want that stuff to say like this. J360 TV is banned on Twitch just for being funny and hilarious. Or truth-telling, because Lord knows you can't do that. Or, what could really get us banned off of Twitch would be if I said simp. Oh, it don't take much, man. With the way things are going on, soon enough, saying ugly is going to get you in trouble. And you probably ain't even talking about any of the stuff that they're offended about either. But, I can always talk about how people lose their stuff over anything anymore. And, thanks, Space Force. I'm glad you're enjoying the J-Men Show. I just look at it from time to time, guys. I mean, that's why I was saying that one day, look, this is what we're going to do this year. I'm going to make you laugh. I'm going to entertain you. I'm going to talk about historical facts. I leave no stone unturned. You understand that? But it's just, because I got the motivation this wants to do it. Some people, on the other hand, are still trying to find out what's popular, whereas... Do I really need to do what's popular? I'll tell you what's popular. I'm popular. There you go. Yeah, so... But even then, it's been a fun ride. I had to climb a lot of mountains to get to this part of the game, Even with Season 6. Is there going to be a Season 7? Well, wait until October, because you got the Monster Fest coming at that point. But it's like little things like that, Like, we actually had to do these things. Lots of great things have happened, Like some of the things that you know about, Matters of the Heart are still going strong. And not only that, I brought Alan back. You know what I mean? Yeah, I ended up getting a great relationship and my brother back. It's actually pretty cool. And not only that, the bond with me and the Jam Fam has been oh so tight as of late. I got nothing but respect for these guys. So we're doing pretty good, So... like, one way or another, if we just maintain and we get where we need to be, we're going to be fine. And I think even Spreaker's starting to pay attention, too, because they gave me, like, they were letting me know about the next program package for this. So, hey, knock on wood, and we just got to keep climbing. And I know this episode is a little bit kind of hosh-poshy in a way, but, hey, just multiple conversations I had to tell you guys, and I might as well put it all in this episode before I put it in another one. Because you guys still have more stuff to go through for the lineup. Maybe for like the power play, we can go ahead and do some things. But then again, as a matter of fact, let me talk about the power play for a minute. Hey, Space Force, you know we still need to go ahead and do another Street Fighter match, my dude. Just letting you know. Let's see, what'd you say? Cancel culture? If so, I think it's too much. You're right. Yep, you're very right. Yep, you can't say or mention anything that might offend. Yeah, all that is true, my dude. And you know how things work here. When's the last time we've been politically correct? Oh, man. I couldn't live in a world like that. Actually, since we have a little bit more time in the show, I just want to let you guys know this, right? There was one time I took it upon myself to write a politically correct joke. That was the saddest damn afternoon of my life. I'm not doing it again. All right? No. See, as a comedy writer, you're supposed to make magic happen, but that was sin. Cardinal sin. We will never bring that back again. If we can't please certain people, good. If we manage to please, well, let's see. How many people in the room? Okay, so if we manage to please at least 75% of that room, we did a damn good job, because that 1/4 of the room, you don't want to worry about. They're just people over there, real pretentious, and trying to find something to get a rise up. That's how you got to look at it sometimes. Go for the 75%. Well, let me see. No. Go for the 100%, but acquire the 75%. There you go. We'll go with that. You know what I mean? Because the 75% is the ones that are really important to you anyway. You're always going to have that percentile that you're never going to reach. And that's the way to look at it, you know, when you're content creating or when you're doing basically anything that you like to do, you know? And I've actually been looking at something where people are afraid of success, so that's why they hold themselves back. If you're listening to this episode, hi, I'm J-Man. Secondly, get over your damn self. There you go. So, if anything, this episode is made to help you in a very obtuse way. I mean, I hope that I inspire a lot of y'all to go ahead and take it upon yourselves to keep doing great things. And I hope that, like, you know, I can look at some of your art and maybe paths will cross and, you know, team up with everybody, because I got some very interesting friendships these days. Not interesting bad, interesting good. So, yeah. And I still got plenty of trails to blaze. Many waves to ride. All right, bring it. But until then, though, I want you guys to take it easy, and I want you guys to focus on you, make your magic, and then go from where you need to go from so that you can, hit your goals every step of the way. But until then, this is the J-Man signing off. The Power Play is happening tomorrow at 10. That will be on Twitch. Come on, I love making pot shots at Twitch. It's just so much fun. But until then, though, I hope to see you guys there, okay? All right, this is J-Man signing off. Peace.
Between aging and busy lifestyles, many women struggle with maintaining their physical and mental wellness. At Aquavita Concierge Healthcare Services for Women, we can help you revitalize your health and reclaim your life. We start from within by balancing your hormones, allowing your body to achieve and maintain desired weight goals. We also specialize in peptide therapies, regenerative medicine, sexual health, and aesthetics in our state-of-the-art facilities. Feel better, look better, live better at Aquavita. Visit aquavitality.com and begin your journey today.
With Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to... Has anyone seen the bride and groom?
Sorry, we're here. We were getting lucky in the limo and we lost track of time.
No, Lucky Land Casino, with cash prizes that add up quicker than a guest registry.
In that case, I pronounce you lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Daily bonuses are waiting. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.